Episode 71, Jordan Larson.
Take one.
I feel like you could be better at that, Joe.
Yeah, I'm getting better. There's room for improvement. I
You
think
want to
you're
try it
right.
again?
Yeah. No. Okay. Wait.
Do it.
Like I think
Hold
you
on.
should keep it off the table. Like
Oh, keep it
sounds
off the table.
Yeah.
Be more natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
you're
calm
getting
down.
a little
Don't be
excited.
like a Sunday morning car salesman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Episode 71, Jordan Larson. Action. How's that? Is that good?
Sold.
Yeah.
I think you could do better.
Better than that?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
you should grow
Okay.
a mustache and wear a shitty tie and do it like that.
Okay. Episode 71, Jordan Larson. Is that better?
No.
No, okay. That's good.
No,
That's
no,
good.
one more.
Okay.
Like in like a French accent, like in honor of the Paris Olympics.
Yeah, there you go.
Je suis très fatigué. Je m'appelle Joe. Episode 71, Jordan Larson.
Nice.
That's
Okay. Oh, wait.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
That's
that was
what I
very
like
good. Excellent.
Good. Okay. Sweet.
All right, we're back. As always, we have Gunny Mathison, Joe Schmidt, and today, new Texan, Jordan Larson. Well, a return Texan.
Yeah, I'm a return.
Yeah, you made it back.
Thanks for having me back.
Yep.
Back in the great state.
Good to have you
I
back.
made the funny joke. It was funny to me at the time when we were standing at his picture at the Derby and his win picture, and I said, "Welcome back to Texas." Then somebody next to me said, "Well, what's that supposed to mean?" I don't know. I just welcome him back. Huh?
It's a lot shorter drive home.
Shorter drive
The
home.
win.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. How long were you gone?
5 years. Exactly.
5
5
years.
years. Yeah.
So,
Collectively, how much money did you win when you were in California? Come on.
Or lose.
No. How much did you win? Prize money. Do you remember?
I didn't count, but it was a slow. It was not good.
And how are you doing since you've been back to Texas?
Much better.
Okay.
Much better. I'm not sure what it might be. Yeah. It wasn't terrible, but California's just a long ways away.
So, do you think, we see it. We see people that move out of this area and this struggle's not the word, but maybe don't win as much as when they're here. Do you think it's because of the travel? Do you think it's because you're not right in the heart of all the competition all the time? Do you think you just didn't have the horsepower? What, you got any thoughts?
I think it's a little of everything. I think it's way more difficult to be 28 hours away. And, the people that do it successfully, it costs a lot of money and takes a lot of time. I know, like, we were on the road almost a month just driving a year if you go to all the big shows. And it's hard to find people that you can trust to drive your horses and take care of them and stuff like that. And so that part of it's expensive and difficult on the horses because I had my best horse got sick one year, and Gunner Special Night, I couldn't show him at the Derby when he's a 4-year-old because he got sick. So stuff like that. But also, there's nothing like being around the best of the best all the time. I think that is the biggest factor. I think it just makes you better.
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot. If you want to go win the novice horse in February in Ardmore, Oklahoma at the Winter Slide, you got to mark 75.
You got to mark 75, yeah.
So just being around that all the time.
Well, now you're more concentrated too. Your business is smaller because you're working for a guy and you're focusing on quality, not really quantity.
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
I'm sure that's a big part of it, that you don't have all the stresses of other things too.
I think that as everybody knows, it takes a great horse to be competitive. So if you have, and they're expensive, so you got to be able to buy them or have them, train them. So
Keep them.
So do you think you think you get to focus more? Now you own your own place in California. And now you work for somebody, you're still managing the place, I'm sure, and every part of it. But do you think you can focus a little more on the horse training when you're not doing all the rest of it and owning it and having that pressure?
100%, yeah. Instead of trying to basically hustle to get through the day, I'm taking my time, and I've really been, I have nice horses to ride, but I also feel like it just, I've been able to just enjoy it a little bit more. Not just enjoy it, but also just really focus on getting better, to be honest, because I think if you're not trying to be a little bit better every day, somebody else is.
Yep.
And if you just get in the monotony of it, it's easy to get, when things are going well and you're winning a lot, you kind of take it for granted. And then you look up and you're like, oh, I'm getting beat by your 21-year-old or 22-year-old. Oh,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's
Well, he's
easy.
23 now, but
Whatever, 24.
4. Oh,
Yeah, still,
You're old.
too
You're
young.
getting Cade's
Yeah,
old
it
now.
doesn't now. And
Cade,
now he's
Luca.
he's not the young kid
Yeah.
anymore now.
It's really fun to watch him until you have to go. You go look and see
until
how
he's
big your
talking.
check is.
Until he's talking
Fucking
smack.
crap.
Then it's oh hey, you were that little kid.
Yeah,
Now you-
proud of you, but
Yeah. Knock it off.
happy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just I think I don't know. It's a combination of everything.
Well, you're here because you've had 2 big wins recently. You had the level 3 at the Derby, and then you just won the Futurity at the 100X. And they're both full brothers.
Full
aren't they?
brothers, yeah, full brothers.
Gunny Mathison she's out of your league.
Yep, exactly. And she's 16,000 away from being $1 million producer.
Cool. Well,
We'll see on one
I'm sure Kate will cover that.
Yeah,
He'll
I think
figure
Kate's
that.
got it. Kate's got it.
And then our show streak still going on.
Yeah,
because Mandy
right?
was on the show and she won something.
Yep.
She wasted her win down in Waco, so
Yeah, won the non-pro fraternity, right?
tied.
Tied. Oh, tied with Gina.
Yeah, but that's a
That
win.
kind of counts,
That's
right?
a win.
Right?
I mean, it's like tying Sean or Andrea in their heyday. I mean, that's a win.
Yeah.
In their heyday, are they not?
Yeah, he still is
Yeah,
in his
still
heyday.
doing it.
Yeah.
Still doing it.
He's never not been in his heyday.
Way back
You're
when.
right.
Please don't poke the bear.
Back in 02 when he was writing old big checks.
Yeah, it used to be good.
He's getting smage on.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So what
Yeah.
what made you move out to California?
I think I was a little bit burned out here, just a little bit, but also it's for family. I mean, it's just so we could be close to our family out there. And honestly, it was a big sacrifice, career-wise, but it was great because our kids got to spend lots of time with their grandparents.
Right.
And that part I wouldn't take back. And, I mean, I think there's a lot more to life than my career, and so if I have to make sacrifices for my family, then it was worth it. But also moving them around is
But enough of that. Now it's back.
yeah. Yeah. Enough of that.
We
Now-
get
5
that.
years is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. The funny thing is
Let's
that everybody
regroup.
asks me, is Taylor happy in Texas? I'm like, she's the one that wanted to move. I mean, the weather out there is great.
Yeah.
And it's nice. It's beautiful.
No, and you're in a nice area.
We're in a great area. We had a great ranch.
Yeah.
And this opportunity came up, and it was like a great opportunity, and it was definitely more Taylor driving it than me. But I don't like change a lot, but I'm very, very excited to be in Weatherford, so we love it.
Yeah. Only downside is now you're near Deary, right?
Well, I'm almost far enough away where I can't hear him. But yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, our kids all are almost the same age, so they get together a lot, so it's good.
Yeah. That's great. So now you got everything rocking and rolling here. You're taking outside horses and all of that? No outside horses.
No outside horses. No, I only I have one I brought with me, but it's just Ixtul Quarter Horses.
Wow. That's awesome, huh?
Yep, and they're very committed to having the best horses that they can get, and so they've bought lots of babies this year. They've raised 30 babies, and their intention is to have the very best, and they will sell some, but they also obviously want to win.
So you don't
Well,
have
they've
to,
done it before too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a blueprint they've already accomplished. So
Yeah.
yeah. So and
cool that you're at the beginning of this page.
Yeah, no, it's great.
yeah, and you don't have to get into any details, obviously, but does it scare you at all that you don't have any clients other than one? Did you put in any safeguards when you come back and go to work for somebody like that and you're their trainer and they're just your one client? Did you have that conversation?
As your agent here, you don't have to answer.
I tell you what, you just it's for Ixtul Quarter Horses, who used to be extra, and he Mr. Vargas, he loves horses and he loves reining and he loves winning. And he wants to win the Futurity. I want to win the Futurity. He has really great stock, and there's, commitment for, quite a while. So that's good. But I think that there's no guarantees ever that you're going to keep a horse in training, no matter who owns it, unless you own it yourself. And I think that, there's pros and cons to every side of everything, but they were we have some of the best bred horses that we could find. And I think to me, it was, it's a risk no matter what you do. But yeah, I mean, I'm completely, my goal was to be able to focus on training 3-year-olds, and that's what I get to do. So I'm really happy about that. And I ride 2-year-olds too.
And they've got a great track record for being, around and having a quality program, and so it's not new to them.
And you were over a 220 on your 2 3-year-olds in July last week, so it's working.
Well, and they're extremely nice horses too, and it's going in a good direction.
Yeah,
But
cool.
It'd be foolish to think that I've got it figured out for this year, but for the moment, I'm excited.
Well,
For the next horse show.
Just coming on this show is going to help you the next.
Oh,
horse show.
yeah, that's why I did it.
Right,
That's
right.
why I did
Everybody
it.
Yeah, don't
That's
let
the
us.
guarantee.
That's the
That's
goal,
the guarantee win after the show.
Well, I don't know if it's a guarantee, but we don't want you to let us down.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Don't.
I mean, even if you don't win
Don't
something
break the
big,
first
even if
show.
you don't win something big, I'll enter a really good horse in the novice horse class for you or something. We'll just we'll try to steal.
We'll just make it happen.
We'll just try to steal a win.
Yeah.
There'll be another slide contest. Did
the
you?
streak
You
alive.
showed the slide contest.
I did.
Fourth,
5th.
fifth.
Yeah. Paid the same as 2nd, though, so that's good.
I was third.
You were third.
You were 3rd
on your bay horse.
No, on Monica's mare.
on Monica's mare.
Oh, that's right.
Nice
That's
job.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see all of them, but
Well, I did.
You
But I
did.
don't. Yeah, I don't remember most of it.
No.
No, I was pretty well lubricated before they even asked me to do it. That was the last minute ad at the
For the commentary.
for the commentary.
Yeah.
I still can't wait to see
Thought I
my
did a great
commentary. The only thing I thought of whenever I was standing in the middle after she run and stopped was, gosh dang it, she skipped into the ground. And I watched Josh Tishman's first stop, and his horse did not skip into the ground. It looked fantastic. And you kind of said it looked a little skippy in the ground.
Chip. Yeah.
No, he
Chip.
did a little bit though.
You did a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he did
did.
a little
I
bit.
thought
He
it was
ran.
awesome.
Good. Stop good.
No.
Yeah. Tom
No,
told-
Cade's horse didn't. He should have won. I think he was the clear winner.
Dude,
right away.
he
Not
did the
just
Euro
because he's my
arm.
friend.
Dude, he did the Euro arm.
Oh, yeah.
time.
Big
I
time.
thought
syrup back.
Hackamore.
in the
In
Hackamore
the
sprint
Hackamore.
race.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was Arno. It looked like Arno.
Yeah.
He had a nice mix of California and Euro.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It-
How many
it
times
was good.
have you actually ridden in a Hackamore?
And
First time.
He had a bridle on, too.
That's
And
awesome.
he was asking me how it went. And I said, dude, I kind of ran in and just pumped the crowd up. I just
Yeah.
did something different, and I
It
think
was
it worked.
legit.
And I could see his brain ticking, and soon enough, he's off his horse running, and then he got to do something different. Shows up in a Hackamore,
Nice.
does the Euro arm. I didn't even think to do
No,
that,
no.
dude. I could have got an extra point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we
no,
got-
that's good.
Dude,
No,
he showed his
it's
short
slick.
stirrup horse.
I
And
don't
was
know if that
fifth.
Yeah.
was that
that's
Euro
right.
or Randy Paul.
Both.
Randy
It was
Paul
kind
works
of,
better
yeah,
with that.
yeah. But it looked like you made the decision halfway in. You know, it looked like right in the middle of it. Then you went, I'm throwing it. And then
Yeah.
you ruddered it.
That feels good.
I mean, you were spread out.
It was cool.
It's amazing how hard it is to
Just run in and
make
stop.
a run and stop perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
It's-
incredible. And sitting there and having done it once and being horrible, and then sitting there and
watching.
commentating, everybody. So if it's one of 7 maneuvers, or however many maneuvers there are in a reining pattern,
7 or 8, yeah.
7 or 8, then you just don't want to screw it up
Right.
in your first maneuver. You want to still be in the game.
Right.
But there, so many people just
It's all or
they
nothing.
just miss because they, I mean, you didn't go crazy. Kay didn't go crazy. I mean, the couple of guys, there's a few that just overrun, and then it just blows up. It just doesn't work.
Dude, I watched it at the NARS in North Carolina, and there was 2 horses that hind shoes flew off. They were going so fast.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, I'm like, I've never successfully run to a stop like that. I don't know what you're thinking, but
Funny.
Dean
come again next time.
Dean Latimer judged the one in Europe, and you just mark everybody from a 0 to a 10.
Yeah.
He gave somebody a half.
Nice.
Yeah,
he did.
that's
Like he wanted to give him a 0, but they were technically still on path.
Yeah.
he gave him a
Give,
half.
give something.
They couldn't even get credit for a whole point.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Phenomenal. But
And what happened when Cole went in? He runs down. He's not even finished stopping, and you're like, "Oh man!" And I mean, he skipped bigger than Dallas, and was like a 27. Like, what were you watching? Like, I was watching, and you went off, and I'm like, "What is he watching?"
He was just excited.
I didn't know, but I didn't know if it was.
It was a negative.
From your angle, he was better.
no, Cole's
And
mesmerizing.
yeah, but because it looked like from the camera angle, it was not good. But it must have been from your angle, it was okay.
I wasn't
don't know
getting
what
paid
happened.
to judge it. I was just getting
Well,
paid.
apparently.
Yeah, I was just getting paid to talk about it.
Yeah.
I right away said I do not know what I'm talking about in this class.
Well, no, it wasn't right away. It was after Cole.
I
You
had
thought
to-
it was the best, and they marked it at
No, he was
27.
only like fifth in or so.
Yeah, but you were like, oh man, that's like the best ever.
The first 5 or 6, you're just getting your bearings.
Yeah, just figuring it out.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law watched mine, and she said that he said that I bamboozled him. I said, "Hey, I'll take it."
I watched her
It was a
run.
little western getting in the gate, I'll say,
Your stop was cool. That
My
thing's
stop was
stylish,
good.
man.
Yeah.
but getting in the gate was a little western.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't run.
Kane
He
almost
didn't-
took out
he
the
kinda
left
like-
side of the
but
gate running through
He's
it.
a short stirrup horse, I didn't want to scare him.
And speaking of that, he's a short stirrup horse that also won money in the slide, that also won money in the. Didn't Taylor show him at the
Maturity,
Derby
yeah.
and the
She's-
Maturity
yeah,
on Sunday?
We both had rode him once prior to showing him, or whatever. He's a good horse.
What is he?
He's a wall of gelding. Like
Yeah.
we bought from Nicole Rennick. He's got real bad front feet X-rays, so we got him inexpensive, and he's an awesome horse.
Man, we all need to buy a horse from
He's a
Nicole.
good one.
He's paid for already.
He's
Yeah,
paid
right.
for. Yeah, he's the tallest horse with the shortest girl. My
There-
little girls.
Yeah, there's so many of those things like that where a horse doesn't X-ray perfect or whatever, but they're still good to go.
Oh,
You
yeah.
take care of them, and
Yeah.
you still a lot of mileage in them, but they just won't X-ray anywhere.
Yeah. He's,
I wonder how the horses' values are going to stay with this slide contest. I wonder if somebody will be motivated to have one that's a runoff that can really stop.
Yeah. Why
Can't
not?
show it anymore, but you bring it to all these slide contests.
Well, yeah, you can win 100,000 a year. Probably
Yeah.
not easy, but you could win 100,000 a year.
Yeah.
Well, if you only had to practice that, just keep them
Yeah.
legged up just for that.
That's all I did is I practiced only that for a month before I did it. And
Didn't
I
work.
scored a 13. So it worked so great for me, but
It was stellar too.
Yeah.
It was stellar because he cocked his head off to the side like it was going to stop.
Gonna work.
Draped his rein and said whoa, and that horse went, huh?
You didn't throw your rope.
yeah.
It was good
That's
stuff.
awesome.
Yeah, mine was fresh out of the roping pen and there was no cow and it totally confused him.
Yeah. That's good. But that's good. It's humbling. New
humbling.
class.
Yeah, because I need more humbling. Have
Have
you watched me the last few years?
That's right.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Yeah,
So-
don't want to get knocked down too far.
Not to change the subject, but I did a little research real quick while I was sitting in the truck wash today and checking how much money he's won and stuff, like trying to research it and when he won it and which horse. And he has 55 pages on the Rayner suite. Like if you were to print out a detailed report, he has 55 pages of showing horses. How many pages do you think you have, Tom?
No clue.
Jordan got 50 of those when he worked for Pete.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
On that one mare.
Yeah.
How many
I got a
pages
lot of
you
miles.
think you got?
I don't even have I couldn't even guess.
You have 38 pages.
Wow.
You have 22 pages.
Really?
I have 33 pages. He's got 55
55.
pages. He's got
Kate's probably
Yeah,
got
that's wild.
60.
I didn't
He's
Google
24.
him. I didn't Google him, but That's a lot of experience in the show pen.
That's a lot of miles.
I mean, I'd be curious to Google people like Flair to see how many pages he has.
Yeah.
I would say he's probably got more than anybody in the industry because there was a time, and I don't know that he does it still as much, but there was a time where he was showing novice horses. Every class he could walk in the pen at every horse show.
There was a time last year at the Futurity when he showed in every class at the Futurity.
Yeah.
You had 2 pages from the Futurity last year.
Me?
Yes.
I don't recall.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
North American
Yeah.
Championship. You showed an open horse or something, or a novice horse too, or
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's a lot.
good.
And I remember. So, I don't what I don't remember is, were you the leading rider a couple of different times?
13 and 14.
Okay, so when did we go to Italy for the team
08.
deal?
Oh, wait.
Okay, you sure?
Cash was born. Cash was born a couple weeks after we got back. So, yeah.
All right.
Lena Gallo.
Well, anyway,
The Gallia.
we had a discussion there, me and you. We were walking around, and you told me at that point, you really hadn't won anything to speak of. You know, you worked for Pete, and you showed some novice horses, and you hadn't won a ton. And you were telling me that you were going to be, within the next 5 years, you were going to be the leading rider.
I did.
And I'd been around for a while, and I was like, yeah, this kid has no idea what it takes to be the leading rider. And you just made it happen. Within 5 years, you were the leading rider. And it's just the mindset of, and I think we're watching the Olympics right now. You hear story after story after story of people that that's what they're going to do. They put their mind to it. They get after it. And I think everybody has to have a little bit of things go their way. You know, in our deal, you got to have the horses, and some of the other deals, you got to have a little bit of luck here and there to make things go your way. But I thought when you said it, yeah, he has no idea.
Yeah.
And then you just went and made it happen.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I mean, I think that, it's awesome to have those things come true, but you just never, it's just a mentality of I believe I can do it, I guess. I don't know.
Well, he won the Futurity in 2010 on Spook's Got a Whiz. Do y'all know where you were when he did that?
Where we were?
Yeah, where y'all were. I know exactly where I was because I took a picture of exactly where I was when Jordan won the Futurity. I was standing.
Feet?
Yeah, that's where I was standing.
What? It's just a picture of your feet in dirt.
Yeah, but I took that picture to remember where I was when he won the Futurity.
He was screaming when I
Right
came
there.
around
I'll
the end of
send
the
it to you.
arena. I remember. I'll never forget.
Yeah, because we want to see a picture of your feet.
Why didn't you pick
And then-
a selfie or
Yeah.
the
Because I
sign?
wanted to see where I was standing. Like I wanted to go,
Right there.
here I was, right
And
here.
And you
When you win, I'm gonna take a picture where I'm standing, guys.
yeah, that doesn't make
Once
sense.
again,
And
it
I'm gonna
confuses
do
us. Yeah.
Might happen this
Yeah,
year.
I'll send you this photo.
Might
It's
be this
horrible,
year.
but I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
It's a great photo.
That I could have taken yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't
But-
take it
Arena.
yesterday. I took it 14 years ago.
Huh. And you remembered that you took it.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
and you
you
say
still
it's
have it on
been
your
saved
phone.
on your phone.
Yeah. It's been
And then
saved
he
on
got,
Facebook.
and then he bottled up some dirt and
Oh, yeah.
and wrote on there for me. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
we
That's
still
right, I
got
remember
that.
that.
That was a good gift.
Yeah.
You're a good gift giver.
I'll try.
Thoughtful. Very,
Wow.
very thoughtful.
Oh,
Thoughtful
he's
person.
soft. That's
I'm a
what
lot-
people don't know about
Listen,
Gunny.
Yeah,
I'm a lot
Gunny
nice-
is-
I'm a lot nicer person than these two jackasses.
Yeah, I ain't putting dirt in a bottle and giving it to you.
No, for
Really
sure.
You're a thoughtful artist.
It's really a good gift.
Yeah, no, it's like I said, very thoughtful. I wouldn't know.
You're a pretty average gift giver.
Never given Mandy anything. Given Kate a few pairs of spurs, Tom a couple pairs of spurs. Joe I haven't given shit to.
No, but I got a bit.
I'll probably make this kid a pair of spurs before I make Mandy some.
It's okay.
Just to do it.
Marco made me spurs.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he made me some too.
Yeah. So, what's on the agenda now? Can we go to Tulsa?
Tulsa. Yep.
You're gonna show your 3-year-olds again up there.
I'm not 100% sure I'm going to take them. I might just do the novice horse on them.
Run for $1 million?
Nope. No run for a million for me.
Not going.
No, I just don't feel like I have. The one 4-year-old I have is not ready to go out there and.
The Derby horse could be competitive. You just don't want to do it to him.
Yeah, I mean, I think just one shot. We'll just go next year or go to the Cactus next year and try it. So just really committed to the 3-year-olds.
Yeah. No, that's
Stay at home.
Taylor showing at the Invitational. She showing.
Yeah.
She showed a 3-year-old. Is she showing it again?
Yep, she's gonna show her Gunner's Tinseltown in the Invitational.
Pretty good at a nice horse like that.
You gotta look hard. You gotta know people. Everybody thought we just bought her, I think, because we posted a picture of her with you. I was like, no, that was a while ago. But she's for sale. Call me.
We're going to sell her.
give me a call.
She's sweet. She's pretty.
Very pretty.
Money earner.
Yep, she's a money earner.
Charity champion.
Yeah, Waco paid good.
Yeah.
The 100X shows have been good payouts.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about 100X? That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure they get a lot of flack for putting on a horse show. Just people complain, but man, that's cool to have somebody pump this much support into the NRHA, into the reining horse business. It's really cool for me.
No, and they made
Kudos.
Waco look really good from the video.
Yeah, Waco was
They
good.
dressed it up.
Waco was good. Waco's weather was good. They're probably going to need more stalls if they're going to do that again. But ground was good.
Yeah.
Air conditions work in the arenas.
It wasn't that busy to ride either. For every
wasn't
stall
that
being
busy.
sold, it wasn't too busy. It was
Yeah.
good.
There were 700 stalls sold.
And extremely fortunate with the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
can be hot there.
and
It's one of the reasons we don't want to go.
That's one of the reasons we don't go to Waco in July
Yeah.
is because it's hot there.
yeah.
And it was in the upper 80s all week.
Yeah, but July in Texas this year has been amazing. I mean, just amazing. Think of last year when it was 105 and 108. Any day it was below 100, we were thinking we were having a cool front.
Yeah.
And this year, I don't even know if it got over 100 in July.
Yeah, it's going to get, I think it did.
Yeah.
It's going to be there all this week.
Yeah, today was.
Well, this is
103.
August.
It's August 1st.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I thought there was 32 days in July for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not yet. So,
No, I thought Waco looked good on video, and then they had it on YouTube so you could rewind it and listen to your commentary over and over and see.
I didn't
see
do
those
that.
runs going in. Huh?
yeah, no, I didn't do that.
You didn't rewatch it?
No.
Oh, I did.
It's good.
I rewound it.
That's good.
Can you still do that? Because
Yeah,
I'd like
it's
to
on
see.
YouTube.
I'd like to see.
I think
Tom's
you knew Cade
commentary.
won, but you didn't want to. You knew it, but you didn't want to say it. You're like,
Well, I've been wrong like every time
Yeah.
before that run. So I was a
Little bit
gun
unfair to
shy.
Josh Tishman because his horse was cold. He had 2 minutes to warm it up, and then he
Yeah.
had to go run and stop it again.
I did say that actually.
So, I mean, especially with a $20,000 difference in pay from first to second, I mean, the honorable thing to do would have been to say, Josh, you're not ready. Just go in there and back up, and I will too. We'll just split first place. You know, that'd be the honorable thing to do. That's not the McCutcheon way, baby.
Why would you want to do that?
Go get the money.
Yeah. So you mean for the runoff?
For the runoff. Yeah, Josh's horse was cold.
Gotcha.
He's a good sport, though. He didn't complain. I'm complaining for him. He's not a complainer, is he?
And he loaned Kate his Bozell.
he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's.
Dude, you cheated him out of 20 grand with his stuff.
Yeah.
Why didn't you borrow his horse next time?
He asked me who to bill. I told him.
Good idea.
Yeah. No, but that was great. And I think for sure, I think all that stuff that the 100X is doing right now, I mean, if they can stay hooked, if they can get over the hump of having these horse shows and figuring stuff out. You know, they did a concert down there, which is a great idea, except for all of us that have been around this for 20 years. I've never seen a concert work. The only time I ever saw it kind of work is we did it one year at the NRBC, but we had Lee Greenwood when he was,
Yeah,
something,
I remember that.
and that was
was
pretty darn good.
When Randy sang with Lyle and his other guy, Joe.
Yeah.
That
That was
awesome.
cool. That was cool.
But I think it was more during the horse show.
yeah.
It wasn't at the end of a day for a nighttime performance. I mean, if it's going to be a nighttime performance like a party at a horse show, you got to do it at the beginning of the week when nobody's worn out.
yeah.
mean,
Well, and down there at NRBC, it was easier to do that too.
Yeah.
Waco, I would think it'd be a little tougher to want to hang out.
Yeah, and the schedule was so much. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
schedule at all the horse shows 20 years ago, we had more time to hang out and to
Yeah.
do stuff. And now we're so tight. I mean, it's everybody's riding all night and taking a bunch of horses, and it's a lot. It's a lot. We don't see that like. I don't know. Maybe we're all just older. I don't know. I remember we used to do a lot more.
Yeah.
I was busy when they were throwing that concert. I was loading my trailer and leaving. I left Waco at 11 p.m. and got home at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be at a concert. I wanted to be at home.
Yeah, but you were actually lifting stuff and putting it in the trailer.
No, I hooked
You're
up
just-
my truck.
Just pointing.
Yeah, I hooked up my truck and drove it close to the stalls.
Yeah.
Conveniently.
Do when I told him to load the trailer too.
No, whenever I worked for you and I loaded the trailer, I just threw the stuff in there and piled it up and smushed the door shut because it was in there and we're taking it home and somebody will fix it when we get there. I load my trailer just the same now, though.
Yeah, I wish that wasn't true, but it is. You guys been watching the Olympics at all?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I love women's beach volleyball.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, that's
As I,
it's a little creepy.
Does that sound bad?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It sounds really way creepy.
I don't think
way
it's creepy.
creepy.
The way you said it was creepy.
Creepy.
Like,
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I love. Like Joe, that was a little Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Let me smell you.
So you play volleyball, do you?
Well,
Yeah.
no, I didn't mean it like that.
That's how it sounded.
I mean, it's fast paced, is
Yeah.
what I meant.
Yeah. Action.
You know?
Action.
Yeah, I mean, and they just go through like.
I actually,
boom, boom,
I
points go.
actually enjoyed
Points.
watching the people making history there, like Simone Biles today, and Amy Ledecky, the swimmer.
Katie
Ledecky, yeah.
She won.
Yeah.
And Pommel Horse Guy.
Pommel Horse Guy, nobody's going to forget his
No,
name.
dude, that guy's famous.
Nobody's going to
No.
forget his
Yeah,
name.
he's so famous. We call him
Pommel Horse Guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's memes about him now and everything. That guy's famous.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was great. I love the Olympics.
No, swimming in the river looked fun.
Yeah, river swimming
Yes.
was great.
Yeah.
Triathlon had a throw-up tactic to it this year.
Yeah. How foul would that be having to swim in that thing?
Ugh.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, they've been shitting in that river for 100 years.
Yeah.
1,000
More than
years.
1,000 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, since
Yeah.
Napoleon.
It's hard to clean that stuff up for even $1 billion. They said they
but
spent $1 billion.
But how are you cleaning it up?
I don't know.
You can't shock a river with chlorine or anything, right? I mean,
I don't
how do you
know.
do
Makes
that? You
sense. You
can't
gotta
scoop
shock
it all up.
You could filter it.
They should have.
You could filter with a like kitty litter scoop or something. I
No,
mean,
you get
how
a-
are you doing that?
You get you build a big plant and that filters the water, I
Just
imagine.
build a big plant and
Yeah.
run it all through.
Yeah.
That's how you do
I
that.
don't know. I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that.
You can totally do that.
Or
I
just
would
put a bunch
say-
of sponges out there.
Yeah.
Just soak it up. And,
No, you put a
Run
pump
it through a
that sucks
strain.
water through the sponge and puts it back in the river.
Well, it didn't work, whatever they did.
No, it
Yeah.
didn't. It didn't.
So there's $1 billion out the window.
Yeah, $1 billion.
You think they could have built a river for $1 billion? It was clean.
Or built the plant that he's talking about to actually clean it.
Dude,
I'd
they
have just
could
built
they
a
could
river.
have dammed off that
The
river. They could have dammed it off, scooped all the shit out of it, and put new water in it for less than $1 billion,
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just shut it, just
Just
block
close it off,
clean it,
water
just like
out.
a pond.
Okay, we're going to dozer all this shit out of here.
Yeah.
New water.
Yeah, but then it's just going to go to shit again. I'd have built a new with new river and just filled it with like Ozarka water.
Not Dasani.
Even good.
Dasani's not Ozarka.
Dasani.
It'd have been clean.
I'm not into Dasani.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like to. You like
Better than
Dasani?
Ozark.
Really? No, I go Ozarka.
You ever been to those Ozarks?
Yeah. Have you
No, I
watched
like that.
Ozarks?
I like
Yeah,
that body
that's good
armor
shit.
water, that positive ion water.
Oh yeah.
Positive
expensive.
ion. Positive ion.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's tap water.
Yeah,
That
but
is tap water.
I
You
get
know
the sales
that.
gimmick. Okay, it makes me
Yeah.
feel better.
Positive ion.
Yeah, it's in that special bottle, right?
Is
Yeah.
it the square bottle?
No, that's Fiji.
Oh, Fiji.
It's
Right.
in the big cylindrical bottle with the black.
You got to take
Cylindrical.
Cylindrical. I think
Cylindrical.
that's a big word for a reining
Yeah.
horse.
Don't you just pour Ozarka water in there and then
You
it goes
can.
through the charcoal?
You can, but I also like lukewarm water. I don't really like
Really?
cold water too.
Really?
Yeah, I like room temp water.
No, I'll go room temp if I have to, but cold all the way.
Too
if it's
cold.
choice.
Too cold bothers me. Drink a lot of water
Like-
if it's or room temperature.
Really?
Yeah.
The cold like hurts your stomach or your teeth or something?
No, I just don't like it as much.
It's supposed to be healthier for you, room temperature.
Really?
Yeah.
And I am a staple of health.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Full of positive ion water.
Are you guys going to the Run for Million? Yeah, Tom, you going?
Well, I'm going to go watch Cade and Mandy. Mandy's going to show in the
Hey,
non-pro and
what day are you flying out there?
Tuesday.
Oof, I'm not going Tuesday.
Where are you going?
I looked at plane tickets Friday, but
What are you flying?
either American or JSX.
Yeah, we're flying JSX.
How much was your ticket?
Doesn't matter.
They want $1,300 for it right now. But on American,
I think that's a buy.
yeah, on
It's cheaper than mine
on
was.
American, it's
Either that or my wife's
900.
pocketing a little money. I'm not sure which.
oh, your wife's pocketing money.
Yeah, of
She
course.
would. Yes,
Of course.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, that was for one ticket, Tom, not two.
Why'd you wait so long to get a ticket?
I don't even know if I want to go, to be honest with you, dude.
Sean Flair is showing Spooks Got Away.
Dude,
The
I'm
oldest
in.
horse
Tickets
in
bought.
reining.
What do you think of
is
that?
that really happening?
That's what I hear. I don't know.
I've heard he's got him. I heard he's got him. I heard he's riding him. You know, the first thing I would have done is I would have upped my care, custody, and control insurance on keeping that thing. Because,
He's 17.
yeah, but he's also
17.
worth more money now than he
Yeah.
has ever been.
Yeah.
So I'm curious as to
I don't love it. I'm going to tell you.
In horse years,
I'm curious
is
as
he
to
older than
why.
Sean? Or
Why I don't love it or why
No,
he's doing
I'm
it?
curious as to why we're doing it. I mean, is he going to start if he wins the Run for the Million? Are they going to charge $25,000 a stud fee?
Yeah, it's gonna be more popular.
Yeah. No, I don't. I mean, I think that horse has paid his dues
yeah.
in the show pen and in the breeding barn, and that's just me. But I don't own the horse, and not, if that's what they want to do, that's more power to them. But me personally, I wouldn't. I mean, after Gunner Special Night won the gold medals in Kentucky, I mean, we never got on him again. I mean, there was just, to me, that
Too
was
much
all.
risk. No, not enough for
Nothing
one.
else.
Well,
to
and
prove.
all the dues he could pay.
Yeah.
I mean, he did everything. I mean, every finals he ever showed in, went out there and won the double gold, and I just didn't feel like he needed to pay any more dues.
You know what the most incredible thing in my mind is, though, even just thinking about it, is if he's good, he could still win. I think he's that good of a horse.
You never know. But it's what I think it says how hard it is to find
Find
horses
horses.
that
Yeah,
are that
no doubt.
competitive.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, it's just hard to find them.
Yeah, no doubt. And
He's fresh.
I just hope, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know what?
And for one run, he might be good.
Yeah, I mean, I think the odds are very much not in his favor just because of the horse's age. But
Yeah.
But you know what?
it's Sean
he's not
Flair.
tuned up.
Still Sean Flair.
Yeah.
And we talk about that, but we saw watching the jumping this morning. We watched Team USA and watched the whole team jumping. There's several horses 17, 18, 19 years old.
Really? Wow.
So the difference is they have never quit jumping.
Yeah.
They've been jumping, and those horses don't really hit their stride until they're, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's kind of the peak years for those horses. And a lot of those horses have, I mean, we saw 4 or 5 of them today that were 18 years old. So it's not really the age for me. It's just,
What's the point?
yeah.
Do we know who's everybody's showing?
Now, I will watch. I'll be interested. So,
Yeah, be getting to watch.
yeah, if it brings people to the sport. And you know what? At the end of the day, you just do what you want to do. I mean, I don't have a, that's it. I'm only talking about my opinion. I'm not saying they're wrong to do it. I'm just saying that I personally wouldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, because just like we said, that horse is breeding however many mares he's breeding a year. I don't know. At what's his stud fee?
6,500, 7,500,
I don't know.
something around there.
Yeah, I don't have any ideas. So I mean, it's not hard to do the math. I mean, he's breeding
making a lot of
100
money.
plus mare. I mean,
200 mares
He's
a
worth a
year.
lot.
yeah, I mean, it's just it's a lot of risk. It's a lot of risk. And again, I mean, I know that's going to probably be the unpopular thing for me to say, but I just wouldn't do it.
Are you guys?
I don't think
you guys
it's the
making
unpopular thing to say.
any predictions on who's going to win? Isn't that next week? No.
Yeah, but we don't even know who's everybody's showing. Like, I think Danny's showing Tinker with Dreams again.
When Dwayne's
Deary's shown.
Dwayne's gonna step you.
Step ya. That should be pretty cool.
Deary's
that
gonna
that
show.
could be really good.
Yeah.
Deary's gonna show Downright Amazing. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Cade's gonna show Finals Bound. Either that, or he hasn't committed to making phone calls yet. But he's probably showing Finals Bound or Varsity Blue. Who
Yeah.
else is even qualified? That's how much I've been paying attention.
Francesco,
He's showing the King horse, but
McBurney,
McBurney, Tinker with or
Jordan McBurney's got a good
Jared
horse.
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jared,
Trash your
Andrea,
green,
Luca.
Jared.
Jared showing.
Oh, father son.
yeah.
Who's going to meet each other? Who's going to win?
Lucas horse can really stop, but I don't know that he really mesmerizes me anywhere else.
The Run for Millions, same thing. It's like one of those gonna catch lightning in a bottle a little bit.
Yeah, no
And
doubt.
he can stop so big. Maybe
What's Jason going to show?
Gonna be big
Be
time.
big time.
Yeah, so
He's been first or second in every major.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no telling
Yeah.
because I don't know yet that the favorite beforehand has been the winner. You know, I mean, I think that they've got thank goodness, I think they've gotten probably the right winners every year, but I don't know.
I don't
yet.
know that the favorite has ever won it. I mean, even the year that Patriot blew him out, he looked bad at the horse show before that. Nobody picked him to win.
No.
No, absolutely
Well,
not.
he was. Yeah, it was crazy because he was about as perfect as you could be that night.
And he was awesome. Yeah.
Probably one of the best runs I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a great run.
Yeah.
It was a great run, and
Yeah, that was cool.
I mean, because he'd had a hard time getting him to run down the pen. I thought, it's going good, but we'll see if he can. I mean, that horse
And
run
he
stopped
went
is
deep
good.
every
He
time.
nailed it.
Yeah.
3 times around the sides, +1, all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, that was
That's
cool.
it's cool. I think to see stuff like that happen because I
On that stage.
yeah,
Historical
on that
run.
stage.
Yeah.
Best run for the million run we've seen by far out of all the shows. That's been the best run.
The best single run, I would say that's probably right.
Yeah.
I think the first run for a million was very deep. Not very deep, but 4 deep that were really, really, really good. Cade and Craig tied to win it. Sean was great, and Andrea had one little bobble and a row back.
Mm-hmm.
But those 4 were legit.
Weren't you 5th?
No,
I thought you were 5th.
no.
Oh, sorry.
No, I think I was maybe top 15.
Oh, but you
How
were
many
two,
were in
you were
it?
225. You were 225 though,
How many were in it?
right?
15?
12.
15, 16?
15.
Yeah, I was top 15.
There was 12 in it.
That's tough. 15.
No,
I
I was
was-
never 12 in it.
There was 12 in it the first year.
No, it wasn't.
I thought you were 5th.
There was not
Dude,
very many.
I bet you $1,000 there was 12 in it.
Oh, well,
Who's
even
12?
better. I was top 12.
12. I didn't really.
No, you were top 10. 'cause I was 11.
I feel like you guys screwed me out of a
Matt Mills
$1,000
was
bet.
12.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there
Matt
you go.
Mills
So you're
was
top
getting
10.
better.
Matt
Top
Mills
10
broke
now.
gate,
Yeah.
and mine ran completely
Matt Mills
off.
was the last cowboy.
No, I might have been. I might have even been higher
Yes.
because I think Matt Mills was the last cowboy, but I think then Dwayne was second to
Dwayne,
last.
yes, yeah.
And then-
So there might have been more than 12 because I did not break
Yeah.
the top 10. I didn't get an award.
He did not get
I did
an award.
not get
What
it.
horse did you show again?
I can't say, but it was a great
Did he
horse.
fall out of lead?
No, he's a great horse. I love that horse, but he did not. He was at the end of his
End of his career.
career. Yeah, he took me for a little bit of a.
And that happens.
Started out great.
You know what? We never know what it's going to be. And now it's more set up than ever. I think to go get an older horse ready, because there's a ton of paid warm-ups, and in those paid warm-ups, a lot of time the music's playing and there's people standing around watching. I think the paid warm-up probably is closer to the real thing than anywhere we do it. You know, I don't know how you guys think about it, but like when we throw the horses, we'll rent Ardmore for an afternoon and throw them in the trailer, drive up there, saddle them tied to the trailer, walk in there. Does it do some of them some good? Probably. But is it like a horse show? I don't think it's anything like actually being at a horse show and schooling in a
and not
novice
for an
horse
older
class.
horse.
Yeah.
The older horses. The 3-year-olds, I think it's good to pattern them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the older horses, they are like,
But how much is
they're
it
not going to buy it.
your attitude when you're schooling?
Horrible.
Yeah, because you don't get all.
No, I hate it when I get in my car from the ranch to go there.
Yeah.
I'm already in a bad mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, my attitude's really bad.
Yeah,
at
because I
this
think
point.
that has a lot to do with it. If you get all nervous, like you're getting ready, and
Yeah.
I think they pick up on it for sure. But you just
Dwayne
kinda
puts
go through
dummies in the chair and has
We
his
play the music,
plays the music.
1995 Futurity Finals video
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
where the crowd's going crazy.
No, and you can hear it in the parking lot.
It was
Those horses
2002.
Yeah, but I
Maybe
just
one.
like making it dated.
Yeah, I know.
making it look old.
That's the year he won.
Top Gun whiz.
Yeah.
Like Conquistador.
No,
Yeah.
no. Dwayne is.
Talk about it.
It's crazy. I mean, the preparation. It's not a fluke that he's one of the best horse trainers in the business. I mean, he is so meticulous. He keeps a notebook. I don't know what's in it. I assume it has something to do with the horses because he's got it in his pocket all the time. But yeah,
Dude, Dwayne marked a 17 and a half and a pair of 21s on his 3-year-olds down in Waco in July.
One-handed.
All one-handed.
no,
One-handed.
first one was two-handed.
It was?
Yeah.
He looked good. He looked good.
But his I think his 17 and a half was two-handed.
Yeah.
And then his other two were one-handed.
And Deanna was one-handed too.
Gabriel Diano's horse looked really good, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
And what was that one?
It was a Gunny Mathison out of, don't know.
A wimpy mare.
Oh,
That's out of
yeah.
a Shiner mare.
And you guys tied to win the.
Yeah,
Futurity, right?
we tied. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't
I
see
was
his.
two-handed and he was one-handed, but I didn't get to see his run, but I saw it riding around. It looked very nice. Horse.
Yeah.
Very
I like your little sorrel horse that you won that deal on. Every time I've seen you ride him at a horse show, I say to you, is that one that I like? Like, I like him. He's got a look, huh?
He's cool. Yeah, he's a cool horse.
So you're going to go to Tulsa? You think you go where you go? You think you're going to go to the Congress or?
I think the Congress and then the Futurity, Congress. It's hard to know because you don't. I mean, the Futurity is the goal. Congress, you're going to have to go hard to do any good.
Yeah, especially this year because I think I looked at the schedule the other day. It looks like they got two days for the go around, and they've usually had one, so they're anticipating
Yeah,
more horses, and I think they're going to have more horses.
Yeah, I mean the Congress is hard because it's very difficult to prepare there.
Yeah,
And with this, just because it's crowded but it's a good test and it's going to pay a lot this year. So it's always pays a lot, but it's going to pay a lot more, I think. So
yeah. I think the difference, a little bit of difference this year, is that we used to haul in, be able to ride one day,
Right.
and then we'd have to show. I think we can show up on Friday this year, and the go round is on Tuesday.
well, that's better.
I think.
That's a lot better. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So-
I'm going to the Congress, too. I ain't been there since 2007.
You haven't been there
Really?
since 2000.
Well, that's my plan right now because I think I have a good 3-year-old, but we'll find out in Tulsa.
Yeah. Well, everybody's got a plan. It's kind of like
Till you get punched
prize
in the mouth.
fighting. Everybody's got a bad plan until you get
Let's
punched
hit
in the
in the
mouth.
face.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's hard to know what to do because, there's been years where, I know, Sean showed Wimpy's little chick several times and pretty much won every time. He didn't win the Congress, but he showed her hard and then went on to win the Futurity. And then you have other people that are like, oh, I only want to show him once, and I'm afraid, I don't know. It's just Brian was undefeated last year, but he did not show in Tulsa. He schooled in Tulsa.
But he
won the
showed in
first one.
He showed Florida, he showed
Florida.
at Congress, and he
Congress.
showed at the Futurity.
Yeah.
And he just cruised at the Tulsa. I think
You
it
know-
depends on the horse.
Yeah, and you know there's the Congress champion a lot of years does very very well at the futurity.
That's right.
I mean, a lot of times that's because it's Sean, but
Yeah.
you know, I mean, it's other people too. I mean, it typically, you know, we've thought about okay, you go to the Congress and it's 2 go rounds. It's a go round and finals, so it's a little bit more on your horses and it's more pressure and it's a big crowd and it's. But those horses a lot of times go on to the futurity and they're just fine.
That's true, but it can go the other way too. I'll never forget it. I was second and I don't know, fourth at the Congress. I had a really good Congress finals and felt great, you know. And Franco Bertolani was there, and he was like at the bottom of the finals on Inferno, and we were both at McDonald's at the drive-through. You know, everybody goes through the golf carts, you know, and I was all partying, you know, happy, you know, and Franco was really sad. He was really sad, and I felt bad for him, but I was like, you know. And then we went to the futurity, and Franco tied to win it, ended up second, and I didn't. I marked a 2.8 in the first go on that horse. That was second on. So just never know. But
Bad luck or residue from the Congress?
I broke 8, and the Congress was her day. That was it. And never came back again. And she was a good horse, but I bought her from Gunny. Maybe that was it.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the
Gotcha.
issue.
Yeah. Oh, you called me about that. Yeah, I sold this horse. Sure.
Yeah.
Can you believe I got him?
But no, actually, I think she hurt her back at some point in the time. But nonetheless, I was very confident after that, and maybe overconfident, maybe. But
Yeah.
so, but you're right. Usually, the Congress winner does do well at the futurity.
Yeah.
That was an unbelievable deep futurity at Waco. There was a lot of nice horses.
There was
there.
a lot of nice horses.
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't nothing like that at the NARS in North Carolina. I don't imagine there was anything like that at Denver because it took at 218 to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't.
Central's happening this week. I bet we're not going to see one there like we saw in Waco.
Oh, it was, and they were giving nothing away. I mean, there was good runs marking, you know,
223.
20s, 221s, 220, 221, 220, 221. What'd you guys win it with? 23s?
23, yeah.
Yeah, and there was a
Watched
lot.
Dwayne at the very end, and he stopped 2+1s and rode one-handed. They marked him a 21
He stepped out of lead, though. He was going to win.
Oh,
He
really?
stepped out of lead.
In the
Slowing
right
down to
circle?
Yeah, slowing down to the right.
One judge got him for it.
Really? Okay, well, he did. But it was there's a lot of good horses, and that's just the beginning. I mean, that's half,
Just,
I mean,
July.
there's a lot more to come.
Yeah, and
Casey didn't show.
Tulsa's gonna be good.
Casey showed his at the Paint World. He goes to the Paint World. Like, he's been showing his early, too, and a lot of people showed theirs in Waco. And the one time or the 2 times I showed mine in Waco that early, it bit me in the ass. But I showed them in Tulsa, and then I showed them at Ardmore. Like, I showed them a few more times. I didn't really just pace it instead.
I think it's good to get
Florida shows his a lot
Yeah.
sometimes. Like, if he don't have it figured out, he goes to another horse show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they're all just different. I had a horse that was terrified, and he was my favorite horse in Magico. He'd go in the show pen 71 until the very end at Ardmore. I schooled him, and he was pretty good, and then I ended up winning both go rounds of the futurity. And I mean, I could not get that horse to show to save my life in the first 4 times I tried, but he ended up figuring it out. So
You just kept bringing him and bringing him.
kept showing, yeah.
So we're showing on a Tuesday or a Wednesday if you're not in the Invitational at Tulsa too. You gonna keep those horses there and school them in another class, or good idea, bad idea?
Tuesday or Wednesday, the first week or the second week? Second week.
The 29th.
Yeah. So you're saying you're gonna send them home or keep them there?
Oh, I
what you're
don't,
asking?
they're gonna stay there, but I didn't know if you'd enter them in another novice horse class just to cool them off, or what would you do?
Me?
Yeah.
You know, I personally think that we should try to, I've in the past would like to have tried to mark 71, 72 one-handed more than trying to go win money on them.
Gotcha.
I think it would have made better. I think it makes a better horse. I have done that, and I think it makes a confident horse, because we all feel the pressure and we're quicker, or when you don't have the pressure on you and you're just trying to do it perfect, but not like you care about the money. I think you're slower and you're getting your horse to get a chance to.
Dude, I marked a 213 on my 3-year-old in Waco. I'm right on track then, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. As long as you did it not trying to mark a 20.
Yeah. What were you trying to mark?
Yeah.
It's hard for me after I show them, because I've done everything to get them ready for that day, and then it's
You
hard
kind of
for
just
me to
let
go.
them have a few days off.
I
You
like to
don't
let
pick
them
back
down
up.
because we kind of mentally and physically we get them ready to show that day, and I just I always worry about how long, because it's not like when we show them we rode them 3 days before and then showed them. We got there early enough where we probably rode them 5 or 6 days, and we rode them every day, and we're being diligent. We're trying to get them ready to horse show, and then you peak them for that day. I just don't know that I want to ride them 8, 9, 10 days in a row at that point, So, and I'm not saying it would be the wrong thing to do. I'm just saying for me, I kind of like to let them down.
Yeah. I think it's the most exciting time of the year, because it's like, it's nerve wracking too, because you spend all that time getting them trained.
Yeah.
And then they might not want to be a show horse, or they might be better than you thought, or all of the above. It's just, it's exciting.
So that was your
great-
string of 3-year-olds at that horse show. You have any more at home?
That's it.
Cool.
I have 3-year-olds, and that's it.
So you're going to show them all at Tulsa?
I'm going to take them all to Tulsa. I'm not sure I'm going to show them all in the Futurity. If they feel ready, I'll show them. If not, I'll just school them and take them to the novice horse and go to the Congress. But I have one other one that I showed early in Waco.
I don't think you should show any of them. I think just,
It's going to be
Save
deep.
'em.
Yeah,
lope
it's
them
going to
around,
be deep.
save them.
Yeah,
Save
Save 'em.
them.
That's a good idea.
keep that mind sharp.
Yeah.
Don't use them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep my mind sharp.
Yeah.
Derby horse at Tulsa.
Yeah. Derby horse at Tulsa.
And how much of that do you think, like, does it help you when you're being here where you have access to more horses and more showing and more? Do you think that makes a difference
Absolutely.
more times you walk in the pen?
Absolutely. I need to get in a groove.
Dude, it helps me to go mark a 71 in the novice horse 1 class just to be competitive on something that's limited, just to figure out how to get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel if I show more, I train better at home.
Absolutely.
That's where I notice. I don't really feel personally. I don't feel ring rust. If my horse is ready, I feel like I can walk in and horse show. But I feel like if I'm showing a string, I'm more like at home. I'm fresher about, okay, they got to do this and this and this and this, and I think it just makes you sharper at home.
It reminds you all the important things that are more important than, you watch everybody ride, you think all you need to do is pull on them, but
Yeah.
they actually need to hook up and do their job. But yeah, I think the more for me, I like to, the more I show, the better.
Yeah.
That's why I have 55 pages and
Yeah, right.
And that doesn't even include Waco. I mean, Waco form's getting out a whole nother page.
Yeah,
I bet
hey,
you
down
showed
there.
every class.
yeah. I bet Mandy's probably got 150 pages.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what?
You check
I need
Mandy.
to check Mandy. I bet 61 pages.
61.
He has 49.
Oh wow.
Already
Holy
at 24.
That's pretty good.
Thank your parents.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
24, and he showed more than me
Grandma,
already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That explains
that's
it.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, did you say horse show?
Yeah, right.
Well, where you got that?
Yeah. 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 When there's a horse show, it's like rattling the snack bag and
Yeah.
ears up. Yeah. Horse show? Let's go.
Let's do it.
Well, when the dog, when you rattle
Yeah.
the thing, what?
Little
Horse
treat,
show
treat
with
pouch.
money.
Yeah.
Money to win?
Yeah,
Yeah, no kidding.
for sure.
Cade was
I know.
trying to figure out how to go to North Carolina and Paris last month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How could I fly back to show here in between the go round and the
Yeah.
final?
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
We're lucky to get to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Jordan, thanks for letting us catch up with you.
Yeah, thanks for having
Welcome
me.
back to Texas, man.
Glad to be back. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I think you'll be here for a while now.
Yeah, pretty sure that should be it. Hopefully. I don't want to move anymore.
Got a lot of grow the shows in Waco. Got a lot
Really?
of grow the shows in North Carolina. You got a lot of them in
I
Paris.
was shocked how many I got in Paris. Yeah, so many. So it's
grow the show.
grow the show.